Hello guys and welcome to Hackman Traders. In this video I'll be showing to you guys why does most of the people lose their money in the stock market, and why does this happen to most of the people, because most of the people complain, and most of the people haven't traded in the stock market, and they say that this is a gambling and I might lose money and lose my money in the stock market. So why is that? So it's because that most people do not have enough knowledge, and they are only familiar to the negative side of the stock market. It is when the stock's value drops, they only knows this, and people lose their money, they only know this part. They do not know that this investor made doubled his investment within 6 months, this investor tripled his investment in 6 months. They do not see those things, they haven't saw these things, they only saw the negative side of the stock market, that a person lost their money in while trading stocks. They only know this. Now, before going on with the video, I want to mention here that I've also made a video about this. I've also made a video about this, why the stock market considered a gambling. So please, I will mention that somewhere here in the upright corner. Do check that out as well if you want to gain more knowledge about why most of the people lose their money in the stock market, and why the stock market is not considered a gambling. So do check that out. And in this video, this is especially for those people who lose their money. Well, you are losing your money in the stock market because you do not have enough knowledge about trading, you do not have enough knowledge about the stock market, and because of those reasons you lose your money. The stock market requires knowledge, requires skills, requires experience, requires different strategies, requires calculation. Generally it requires a strong mathematics. So if you do not know how to use mathematics, you do not know how to calculate, you do not know different strategies, you do not have enough knowledge and experience. Well, experience comes over time, but if you do not have the rest of the things, then there is a problem, because you cannot trade in the you cannot trade you cannot trade in the stock market, and you might lose your money in the stock market. So those are some of the things that you should consider while trading in the stock market, because if you do not have enough knowledge, then it is not possible for you to trade effectively in the stock market. You will lose money, and you will lose a lot. So the stock market requires skills, requires strategies, requires mathematics, calculations, and all of that stuff, which needs to be done properly and correctly. If you do not know these things, then if you invest at the if you invest at the wrong time, and you have stop losses in place, all of that stuff, then in that case you can succeed only if you know the right strategies, you can apply the right strategy and the right setup at that time. At the wrong time, then that is great, because if you do not know this thing, then you will lose money. As I've said in the previous video, that if the stock prices drop in value, it will rise again. It only requires time, and in that period of time the stock prices goes up in value. So for that reason, you should not sell your stock. You should stick to, instead of selling your stock, stick to those stocks that you have bought or you have purchased. So stick to those stocks and wait for it, and it will give you, and you will profit from it later in the days ahead. So for most of the part, people do not know most of these things, and they blindly jump into the stock market and lose their money. So it is not like that, it does not work like that you jump into the stock market blindly and follow the masses. So if you follow the masses, then you will definitely lose your money. So do not do those things, and always keep an eye out on your trading, on how stock market works, how different setups can be applied, what should you do at different moments. All of these things you will learn when you are trading in the stock market, because trading in the it requires trading in the stock market. And if you are not trading in the stock market, then this is not possible for you for you to make huge amounts of money while trading. So you should be trading in the stock market for this reason. And some of the things you should learn before starting to trade in the stock market, and some of the things you should learn when you're trading in the stock market. This is the beauty of the stock market, that you will learn things uh, over things with the period of time. You will learn different strategies, different things while trading in the well, usually everyone learns some things when they start their business or they're doing their business, but the stock market, when you're going but the story of the stock market is that when you're trading you will learn, and you should enjoy the ride of trading in the stock market. Now in this situation, I'll mention to you guys, I invested in this part, and you can see how far it goes below. So I've learned this much knowledge, I've gained this much knowledge, because this much knowledge, if I've closed my position right here or using my stop losses, then I wouldn't have learned this much things. So I've learned this much things, and now it is broke this resistance level and will go up. So I've learned these things while trading in the stock market. So a lot of the things, there is more to making profit and gaining returns than to acquiring there is more to making money and all of that stuff, because experience and knowledge, that should be your main focus, and this is my main focus in the stock market. I also make money, but I also gain experience while making money. I also gain knowledge and experience and different. I also come up with new strategies while trading in the stock market. So this should be, you should be focusing on these things for the better part, uh, not for the shorter part that make money and do the quick profit. No, not those stuffs. Always focus on the positive things. Always focus on what how should it have an impact on you. Always focus on these things, and do not listen to people who say that it's just a gambling or they have lost their money in the stock market. Do not listen to those people. I've explained this to you guys in this video and the previous video as well. Do check these two videos out, and hope this has an impact on you. And that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market or the forex market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.